Good Morning Westchester on VOX.
1460 WVOX.
59 degrees here across the Sound Shore, and sunshine is with us. It should stay with us for most of the day. We'll have mostly sunshine, mixture of sun and clouds, reaching the mid-70s, a slight chance of a thunderstorm. On the telephone right now, the chairman of the County Board of Legislators, very busy filing all kinds of lawsuits against the county executive. We're going to find out why and see what else he's up to. Please welcome Ken Jenkins. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Bob, and good morning, Westchester.
But you're keeping some of those lawyers busy, sir. What's going on between the executive and the legislative branch these days that has this happening?
Well, no, we're just trying to enforce the law as it was negotiated and moved out and voted upon by the Board of Legislators. We would certainly are trying to protect the safety net services and protect children and families. We negotiated with the administration during the budget process last year to ensure a specific rate that we would have for parent share, and the Astorino administration chose to ignore that and move forward on a different direction. So we took steps to protect the people of Westchester.
Okay, help us understand this, because, I'm not that smart, and most people don't have the time to do what you can help us do right now. You do a budget. You all agree that is the legislative branch approves, and finally the executive branch under Mr. Astorino signs off on a budget. Now, are you telling us that there are things agreed to on that budget that when it comes to act, and if so, what are those issues?
Well, that's exactly the issue, and the process is just a tad bit different. Just to correct, the county executive proposes a budget, and the Board of Legislators
thank you.
And people should remember that we're the governing authority. The county, we don't work for the county executive. We work
understood.
For Westchester.
Yes.
But the money's been appropriated, put in place, and had a balanced budget to move forward with to make sure that we had an agreement. And we did agree. We worked with the administration, with the Department of Social Services to come up with a compromise, which was increasing the parent share, and we did that. So now to come at this point in time and to have a 15% increase for parents in the middle of the year, no one got a 15% increase except for the Teamsters in their contract. So, which was also negotiated by the administration. That is just something that is just unconscionable, and the board was not going to stand for that.
Okay, now when you sit down, obviously, I've seen yourself and Mr. Astorino on the stump. You have a pretty decent working relationship. How do he and his people respond? What do they say?
Well, there's nothing for them to say. They just need to execute the plan that's been articulated and adopted by the Board of Legislators. And at this point in time, they told us to take them to court. So we did. And we had two judges told them so far that they needed to have temporary restraining orders in place to enact to protect people because irreparable harm could occur to those people. So we are going to continue to work and have those laws enforced. We're hopeful that the Astorino administration has seen after the last two actions that we had to take that they just need to follow the law, execute the budget plans in place, follow the acts, laws, and resolutions adopted by the board. And, we wouldn't go through this. And we haven't had this issue prior to this administration.
Okay, 742, Ken Jenkins, our guest, the chair of the County Board of Legislators. Now, are you saying, I realize you can't speak for the administration, and we'll try and get them on, but are they using the money elsewhere? Do they hope to run a surplus, or are they running behind and need this money to close the budget, or are they just trying to win conservative votes?
Well, I think they're trying to win conservative votes. We just closed out the budget, in the proposed draft of the financial statements for Westchester County shows that we had somewhere in the neighborhood of $47 to $50 million of surplus for last year. We have $160-something million in reserve accounts. Well, Westchester County financially is in great shape. It's not something that we should go out and party and, spend money and go crazy or anything like that. We just need to continue to have the same fiscal prowess that we have, and the Board of Legislators and the administration has done that together. So we need to continue to work on those kind of things, but we don't have a shortfall in child care services. And in fact, they received $2.5 million more than they anticipated, which covers the alleged shortfall. And it's alleged because, the numbers at the end of the year is what tells for sure. So we are in the process of continuing to move forward on this. The Astorino administration, to their credit, chose not to continue to be mean-spirited and appeal of not having to pay more money for poor people that needed the services. And now at this point in time, they just need to execute and move forward.
Can you share with us some of the services that people haven't been getting?
Well, the child care services have a ripple effect. We have our business community, our clerks, the retail clerks in the stores, the people that work around Westchester caring for your garden or caring for your children are those folks that make less than 200% of the federal median income.
Right.
So those are the people that would do that. So they're not getting child care services. Those child care services mean that they go to illegal daycare centers, and children have died in that. We've had at least 3 deaths in Westchester County over the last 10-year period.
Now, was this free? Was this subsidized daycare or free daycare?
No, it's both. It's
both. Okay.
This is the subsidized daycare, and the Title 20, which is the free daycare, if you will. That's where your income is so low that you don't even have this opportunity.
County Chair, can you stay with us just another couple of minutes? Because I want to be sure if you had any announcements to make, you make them. And I've got to go to break, and we'll come right back with Ken Jenkins, the chair of the County Board of Legislators.
Good Morning Westchester on VOX.
1460 WVOX.
750, 59 degrees, clear skies here on Good Morning Westchester. I'm Bob Marone. We're finishing up now with the chair of the County Board of Legislators, Ken Jenkins. Mr. Chairman, any announcements to make?
Now, next week, the board is going to continue its work on the various projects that are in front of it in Westchester County, some road projects. We have some exciting things talking about this Champlain electric transmission line that's going to come through Westchester County and environment and energy, and going to continue to talk about good policy decisions for Westchester County.
Okay, thank you very much. Thanks for giving us an extra moment there, County Chair Ken Jenkins. Thank you very much.
Bob, have a great day.
Have a great day.